Match day 28 in the Premier League pretty much gave us everything. Interesting results, surprising one, brilliant games, brilliant individual performances. And as usual, it's time to discuss the best talking points from all the action. Starting with you, Victor. Arsenal came out on top in the London derby against Chelsea in a game that saw all three goals scored by set pieces. Now, there are two schools of thoughts. One, that Arsenal played badly and were lucky to score from set pieces. And the other is that how they played does not matter for the fact that he got the result. Which one are you leaning towards?
Often I tend to be a bit pragmatic about these things. And look, 3 points is 3 points, whether you're beating Leeds 5-0 or you're scraping by Chelsea 2-1. It all counts the same, you know. And at the end of the day, what matters most right now for Arsenal is to just get as many points on the board as possible and land that league title. At the moment, I cannot really fault them for not entertaining me. They haven't really entertained me all season, I must say, with just a handful of exceptions. But it is what it is, and I can't really fault them for it because what matters to them is just getting over the line and getting to that league title or Champions League or both.
Fair point. Fair. And over to you, Mark. In another game where Nottingham Forest appeared to play well, but the result did not go in their way, what do you think went wrong for them against Brighton?
I just feel like we kind of overrated Nottingham Forest after the first game against Fener. And this was probably one of these moments with the manager bounce. But after that, they've been not really great. Yeah, they did well against Liverpool, but they didn't score. Then they looked so shaky against Fener in the second game. They almost even relegate from Europa League after 3-0 up on the road. And then this game against Brighton, I kind of felt like Brighton should have scored at least 4. So I'd say with the state of things, they're at least not getting to be relegated with the way the things are going around them. And that should already be fine for them because obviously Brighton is a bigger side and playing better in terms of squad at least. So I'd say nothing really happened for them. They should just continue their run, probably try to make semis of Europa League and just forget about Prem when they get at least 6 point gap against West Ham.
Yeah, agreed. And back to you, Victor. Tottenham continued their search for a league win in 2026 after losing to Fulham once again. But what excuse do they actually have at this point, especially when you consider that despite all their injuries, they fielded a decent 11 against Fulham?
What excuse is there? I mean, you're one of the big six sides and whatnot. Mate, seriously. At this point, I'm sorry, but shit or get off the pot. Either get relegated and go down in a blaze of glory and win the Champions League, or just try to do something in the Prem because the way they are playing in the Prem at the moment, I feel like Wolves would have a field day with them. It's just absolutely despicable.
Yeah, absolutely. And Max, I know you'll be happy about this one. But yes, Sesko was once again the hero as Manchester United came from behind to beat Crystal Palace 2-1. The question is, has he now done enough to be a justified starter under Carrick?
I mean, he was signed for that, but under Amorim, he wasn't really looking great, but now he already earned like 10 points for the team with his 3 winners and 1 equalizer. I mean, at least he's shown some resilience and he was doing great things, especially with his head and the corners and some stuff like that. It just feels like at the moment he's doing much better than at the start of the season, same as Gyökeres, which both of them we call their flops, but now they kind of make at least some sense with their play. So I'd probably say, yeah, he should let him start again and see how it goes, but Mount is always an option for the team because you're not waiting anything from him, but then he comes on the pitch and scores too, so you definitely should improve every week so you have a starting lineup to place.
Yeah, and back to you, Victor. Burnley versus Brentford gave us one of the most roller coaster games of the season. Probably, maybe we might not even have a more entertaining game all season, maybe. But how devastating would this result be for the Clarets, given how the game played out?
Does it really make that much of a difference if they were whether they lose 3-0 or 4-3? I mean, everybody expects them to go down already. And I think even their fans are at peace with that thought.
Yeah,
It of course it's hard to take heart from the fact that okay, it was 3-0 to the opponents, then you pulled level and then you still lost. Of course it's a tough moment, but at the same time, just like how I said earlier about Arsenal, 3 points are 3 points. A loss is a loss anyway. This one might weigh heavier than most because of how it went, but at the same time, I'm sorry, but Burnley are going down anyway.
yeah, fair enough. And it was actually devastating to see them lose like that, but it's what it is at the end of the day. And we still have more games to discuss from round 28, and we'll be doing all of that in another video. So stay tuned so you don't miss out on this one.